I.S.U.P.K.
Shalom, Israel. And when I mean Israel, I'm talking about the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. The Lord's 54th annual Passover is going down again this year, sundown, April 1st at 500 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Conventional Center. It's got enough room for all of us. The Lord's 54th annual Passover. Last year, brothers and sisters showed up from all over the world, rocking ancient garments and glorious apparel in order to serve the Most High in Christ. Now, it's that time again. Commander General Yohana's putting out the decree for all brothers and sisters to show up sundown, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. But before then, Thursday, it's going down at the Durham Armory, our annual all-black party. Last year was also the Hebrew Academy graduation dinner. This year, Commander General Yohana got something special for y'all. It is going down. What's happening? A full-blown Hebrew concert featuring Shar, U.P.K Kwarak Ice. This is not something you want to miss. Join us at the Sheraton in Raleigh, the hotel right downtown. It's at 421 South Salisbury. The Passover is right up the block at the convention center, literally within walking distance. Make sure you pull up. Make sure that you do your due diligence because rooms are going fast and they are limited this weekend. You understand? We have months in advance of preparation. Do not wait till the last minute to get your room. The Lord's 54th annual Passover, Saturday, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us there.
It's about time, sending curses to them enemies.
Shalom Israel, ven y pasale Pascua anual del Señor. Sábado, abril 1, 2023, en Raleigh, North Carolina. Únase a nosotros en Raleigh, North Carolina, organizado por el comandante general Yohana de la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal, la 54ª Pascua Anual del Señor. Este es un evento especial que reúne a los negros, latinos e indios nativos americanos de todos los estados y del mundo para celebrar y honrar la Pascua del Señor. Se llevará a cabo en 421 South Salisbury Street en Raleigh, North Carolina, el primer y el segundo día de abril 2023. Podrás conocer la hermandad, así como pasar la experiencia de servicio que realizará el mismo comandante general Yohana. $200 por persona, 16 años en adelante. Para más información, llame a 919-697-8257. y no se olvide de los otros eventos durante la semana. Esta es una grande oportunidad para conectarse con los hermanos y hermanas de todas las partes de la tierra. La Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal.
Oficial y sacerdote comunidad de 500, invitándolos a la Pascua del año 54, la Pascua del Señor en North Carolina, Raleigh, para que vengan los latinos, negros y indios nativos, están todos invitados, y los niños también, tráiganlos, esta es una familia. Salam.
Shalom, Yabashim Yashabrakatha.
Shalom, Yahabashim Shabrakadam.
¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos?
Salaki One, can y'all hear me?
Khan.
Shalom, Yahabashim Yashabrakadam.
Shalom.
Shalom, Shukra. Shukra, come ya Allah, Most High in Christ, man. Ya da tiempo. Most High in Christ.
Oh my God, fuck me.
Salaki. Sawak. Dame Salmo 147, versículo 19 al 20. Lakum ya Allah. Give me 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 56 and 57. Shabbat, let me get Deuteronomy chapter 27, Baba Kishore. No sweat. Look, come. You got 2 screens. I need you to.
Salaki, I'm having
screen.
some audio problems. Trying to find.
More time, Craig. You too up now. You can read it when you got it, Warrior.
Khan, Aaron Khan. Este libro de Salmos, capítulo 147, versículo 19 hasta el 20.
Oh my God.
¿Lo tienen?
Khan.
Ha manifestado sus palabras a Jacob, sus estatutos y sus juicios a Israel. Versículo 20. No ha hecho así con ninguna otra de las naciones, y en cuanto a sus juicios, no los conocieron. Aleluya.
Most High in Christ. So read it in the English, Baba Kishore. We're gonna help out Chupa Lakum Ya Allah. All right, Chupa Lakum Ya Allah will be Lord willing more seasoned in the Spanish as he attends. Read it in the English, Sawat Baba Kishore.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob.
Unto who?
Unto Jacob.
Unto Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. We know this, right? It's very important that we bring this out time and time again. I'm going to give you some more precepts on this breakdown right here. All right, read on.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. All right. Does it mention any other nation here?
Sir.
Read on.
Verse 20. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
They have not known them. Right? No other nation has he dealt with. Right? He has not dealt with any other nation. Right? They don't know his statutes or his commandments. Right? So what does that mean? That means that the oppressor, right, who calls himself a Jew today is not a real Jew. They don't fit the curses. There is no such thing as Ethiopian Jews, white Jews. Where do we get the word Jew from?
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Tabak. Salaki. Raise your hand. Tabak had it first.
Okay.
From the tribe of Judah.
That damn right. We get it from the tribe of Judah. Right, Salaki. Salakia. Let me get the brother in the class real quick. Most High in Christ.
Bashim Yahusha Brakatham.
Shalom Yahweh Shemar. Athaba Shim Yahushua. Sister Dahlia. Always with us, 10 toes down, locked in. Most High in Christ. All right, Salakia. So, all right, Lakum, you got what I asked you to hold?
So I was having audio troubles.
No
What did you
sweat.
ask me?
Hold Deuteronomy chapter 27 and 1.
Turn out of one kind.
You're gonna read after priest and also Tabak, and we always do it in the Spanish first, right? For our Spanish speaking brothers and sisters in Latin America, and then we recite it in the English, right? Tupa Gedaliah Allah. Hold the book of Baruch, Baba Kishar, Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. And after the water, you'll be reading after Chupa Lakum Allah. Right? I'm gonna also start posting the precepts on the chat after class, just in case you missed anything, all right?
Count out of one kind.
All right, peace and also Tabak, Baba Kishar.
What do I have to do, sir? Sorry, I wasn't paying no attention.
So, Tlaka, so your mic is low.
Can you hear me better?
Khan.
Okay, Most High in Christ. What do I have to do? Read what?
Segundo Esdras, capítulo 6, versículo 56 al 57, Babu Kishar.
Sí, permítame, ¿dónde es este libro? Mundo de Estras, perdón.
El libro del segundo Esdras, capítulo 6, versículo 56 al 57. Second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 56 through 57. Babu Kishar.
Okay. Libro segundo de Esdras, capítulo 6, 6:56, dice, ¿verdad?
Count.
Ok. ¿Lo leo en inglés o español?
Los dos, en español primero
Ok.
y después en inglés, Barbecue Show.
Y como la otra gente dice, las cuales también vienen de Adán, así les ha dicho a ellos, dice, que son nada, pero como un escupitajo, como la abundancia de ellos, dice, como una gota que cae en el vaso.
Mm. Versículo
Okay.
57.
Y ahora dice, oh Señor, espera, dice, las naciones, dice, las cuales, dice, han sido reputadas como nada, han empezado, dice, a ser señores, dice, sobre nosotros y nos han devorado. 58.
No, déjalo ahí. Déjalo ahí. Léemelo en inglés, Barbecue Show.
Okay. Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 56. As for the other people, we also
And as for the what?
as for the other people,
The other people are the other nations, right? There's 18 nations in the scriptures, all right? Israel is one out of those 18 nations. Read that precept again, sir.
as for the other people,
As for the other people are the 17 other nations, right? Slovakia, that would be Edom, Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, Elam, Japhet, Ham, Mizraim, Canaan, Cush, and Phut. Those are the other people. Read on, sir.
which also came from Adam, of Adam.
Of
Thou
Adam, right? We all came from Adam. It's important to study the genealogy of Adam, all right? Because in the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 26 and 27, humanity was already on the earth. Pastor Porkchop will have you think that it's just one man on the planet, and his name was Adam. Adam, right, was a peculiar individual. You understand? And he has a lineage, as the other one brought out, right? As for the other people who also came from Adam, read on.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are nothing, man. As we say in the world, man, they ain't shit. You understand? They are nothing. Read on. Read on.
But be like unto spittle.
Unto spittle, man. You know when you spit or when you talking and spit comes out your mouth, that's what the most high power of Israel is saying about the other nations. Read on.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
A drop that falleth from a vessel, man. Y'all get it? It's pretty straightforward.
Animal concert.
Count out of one time.
All these precepts are precept upon precept. They are manifold. You have to stay sharp. How do you stay sharp? You study. You take 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes a day on your studies, Aku. The Lord chose each and every one of you, man. He called each and every one of you. I don't know y'all from Adam. Remember what I said? We get down to the root, right? Our Bible brought us together, man. The fear of the Lord brought us together. It's very important for you to know this, study this, all right, and be able to teach this. Read on.
And now, O Lord, behold, this heathen,
These what?
This heathen,
Heathen, man. The 17 other nations in these scriptures are heathen, man. Read on.
which have ever been reputed as nothing,
As nothing. They ain't nothing, man. Read on.
have begun to the lords over us, to be lords over us.
They have become lords over us, man. That's why it's important. They own the money. You pay rent to them. They steal our identity. They say that they're the chosen. And they don't fit none of the curses. We're in so-called Black History Month, man. Your TV was made from an Ephraimite. Your hair grease, your light bulb in your house. These are the things you teach your kids. Pull them out of them heathen schools, man. You make sure you bring them in, you sign them in for attendance, and bring them right back out. Get whatever homework. You get them credits. But they'll put your children in a separate room and brainwash the rest of them. There is more than one way to fish, man. There is more than one way to skin a cat, man. Teach your children the truth. Get it. Raise a child up the way they should go, man. You can drop that. You can drop that. Look, come ya Allah, Babu Kishore. Salakia. The book of Salakia. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. Babu Kishore.
Khan the one Khan. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27 and verse 1. And Moses, with the elders of Israel, commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I commanded you this day.
Which I commanded you this day. All right. In Christianity, they tell you that the law is done away with. All right, Salaki, I forgot about Lakum Ya Allah. Chuba Sawat. Baba Kishore, can you read his precept in the Spanish?
Khan.
Deuteronomy 27 and 1, Baba Kishore.
Este es el libro de Deuteronomio, capítulo 27, versículo 1. Ordenó Moisés con los ancianos de Israel al pueblo, diciendo, guardaréis todos los mandamientos que yo os prescribo hoy.
Que yo los prescribo hoy, right? Here in this chapter here, right, it's talking about the curses. This whole chapter is talking about the curses of Israel. Understand, Akim?
Khan the one Khan.
This is what will happen if you don't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. You will get destroyed. All right. Give me Lakum Ya Allah, give me 28. Give me 28 and 1. I'm gonna run through this whole chapter. Sawap, you got a question?
You want me to say it first?
Khan, Khan, he's gonna shadow you. So you all right, give me 28 and 1. All right, Lakum Ya Allah, you familiar with these precepts, correct?
Khan the one Khan.
All right, you know which ones I'm gonna call out, right?
Khan the one Khan.
Most High Christ. So Trooper Sawap is gonna say it in the Spanish first, and then you'll go after he covers them in the Spanish. All right.
Khan the one Khan.
Most High Christ. Sawap, you know which ones these are, right?
Khan.
Most High Christ. Let me get those. I just need you to read it, call it out, read it, and then I'll break it down into English.
Yes, sir. Este libro de Deuteronomio, capítulo 28, versículo 1. Todo lo tiene aquí.
Khan.
Acontecerá que si oyeres atentamente la voz de Yahweh, tu Dios, para guardar y poner por obra todos sus mandamientos que yo te prescribo hoy, también Yahweh, tu Dios, te exaltará sobre todas las naciones de la tierra.
Sobre todas las naciones de la tierra, las 17 naciones. You understand? Los demás en el mundo. Dame el próximo, el versículo 15, Babu Kishore.
Pero acontecerá, si no oyeres la voz de Yahweh tu Dios, para procurar cumplir todos sus mandamientos y sus estatutos que yo te intimo hoy, que vendrán sobre ti todas estas maldiciones y te alcanzarán.
Dame el versículo 16.
Versículo 16. Maldito serás tú en la ciudad y maldito en el campo.
En el campo. Maldito será en tu trabajo, en tu negocio, en tu casa, en tu matrimonio. Maldito vas a ser.
Versículo 32.
The water.
Tus hijos y tus hijas serán entregados a otro pueblo.
A otro pueblo. Tú te enredas con tu mujer y viene el servicio social y te quita los nenes. That's straightforward right there. Sigue leyendo, Babu Kishore.
Y tus ojos lo verán y desfallecerán por ellos todo el día.
Por todo el día. Los demás, las naciones demás, te van a hacer que haga programa de ser padre, programa de droga, programa del rencor. ¿Tú me entiendes? Tú vas a ver, tú mismo lo vas a ver, tú mismo vas a ser testigo. Sigue leyendo.
Y no habrá fuerza en tu mano.
Usted no va a tener poder. Te vas a rendir, vas a llorar. Sigue leyendo.
Versículo 48. Servirás, por tanto, a tus enemigos que enviaré Yahweh contra ti.
Yahweh contra ti, ¿verdad? Nosotros los fuimos de Egipto y todavía le escupimos en la cara a nuestro poder. Después en 70 AD, ¿verdad? Destruyeron el templo. Y nuestra nación fue how you say West Africa, en oeste de África, escondiéndose con esa nación, porque tenían el mismo piel, ¿me entiendes?
Claro.
Y de ahí fue la esclavitud. Cuando la escritura dice que te ibas a mandar a Egipto otra vez con barcos, eso es. El primer barco de esclavitud se llamaba Jesús, para que lo sepan. Sigue leyendo.
Con hambre y con sed y con desnudez.
Mira la gente de los otros. en la calle destruidos, no sabe quién son drogadictos, no tienen ropa, no tienen de comer. Tenemos que ir a welfare, tenemos que ir a la iglesia. Ni a los vecinos puede ir uno a buscar algo de un plato de alimento. Sigue leyendo.
Y con falta de todas las cosas. Y él pondrá yugo de hierro sobre tu cuello hasta destruirte.
Hasta destruirte. Esos fueron la nación que lo pusieron en captivar.
Cautividad.
It's like a captiveo.
The water.
And
Captivero.
handlebar.
All right. Now I'm gonna bring out some books also, so that you take the ISBN numbers down. Hit your Amazon cart. Even if you can't afford it at this time, put everything I give you in that cart. All right.
Kanamokan.
Sigue leyendo, Baba Kishore.
Versículo 49, Canaroncan. Yahweh traerá contra ti una nación de lejos, del extremo de la tierra, que vuele como águila.
¿Cómo qué?
Como águila.
Como águila. Tengan pendiente a todas las naciones, ¿verdad? Abajo la águila. Son la misma raza. Diferentes tribus entre la misma raza. Esos son los edomitas, esos son los descendientes de Esaú. Sigue leyendo.
Nación cuya lengua no entiendas.
No entiendas. Nosotros hablamos este lenguaje. Yo odio este lenguaje. Te lo digo high true. Como es. Yo odio este lenguaje. Hasta el inglés también. Pero con mucho consejo a los pies de nuestros líderes me dijeron, usted tiene el regalo de lengua. Eso es otra prueba que nuestra lengua original es el Lashawan Kodash.
Kanamokan.
Sigue leyendo.
Canaroncan. Versículo 50. Gente fiera de rostro, que no tendrá respeto al anciano, ni perdonará al niño.
Ni perdonará al niño. Right? Si tú ves la historia en cómo llegaron ellos a donde los otros y la insectería que le hicieron, cogieron los hijos nosotros por el tobillo y le metieron contra las rocas. Le cortaban las manos a los viejos por no producir oro. Ya ustedes saben quién es Hatui, ¿verdad?
Hatui.
Ese fue un cacique más grande del tribu de Manasa.
Kanamokan. Thank Christ.
Se llama Hatui. So what?
Tú estás hablando de Hatui, el cibaeño
Así
que se fue de Cibao y se fue para...
Ese mismo.
Ya.
Ese mismo. Y todos los otros aquí somos indios taínos.
Kanamokan. That's right.
Ya tú sabes qué pasó con nuestra gente. Y por eso es que hablamos este idioma. Y a los demás, recuérdate que el templo en la nación se rompió en suderno y norteño. Ya sabemos en el segundo Esdras cómo llegó esa gente de allá a donde los otros. Ya, Tabak.
Sí, señor, estaba viendo que todo el capítulo del 28 realmente viene siendo toda la historia de la conquista.
Damn right. Hey, I want to big up on Priest Officer Tabak, man. All right. Tabak is doing a history class every Monday on each tribe, the history of each tribe, man.
Most High Christ.
All right. Check it out. Check out his classes, man. Salakia for yesterday, we had technical difficulties. All right.
Right.
If you want to know anything about your tribe and your land of captivity, right? That's the man right there. All right, give me the last two verses, well, sure.
Claro, claro. Versículo 64. Y Yahweh te esparcirá por todos los pueblos, desde un extremo de la tierra hasta el otro extremo. Y allí servirás a dioses ajenos que no conociste tú ni tus padres, al leño y a la piedra.
Al leño de la piedra, de la piedra. Ok. En Egipto tenemos muchos dioses ahí. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Canada one con.
Eso es igual como la católica. Igual como estamos aquí perdidos en los tiempos últimos, ¿verdad? Hacemos brujería en cualquier sinónimo de la cristianidad. ¿Qué más? El catolicismo. Nuestra gente dicen que son Egipto también. So what?
Islam.
You had your hand raised, so what?
Yo dije Islam.
That's right. Islam. Tabak.
Sí, como dije, la madera y la piedra, dice, eso fue lo que pasó cuando los españoles llegaron y trajeron el cristianismo, la madera, la cruz.
Right.
Okay.
That
el cristianismo, el catolicismo, nos metieron religión.
That is damn right. That is absolutely correct. Damn right. And none of them other nations fit these curses, man.
That's lucky, Alon.
Good, Dayal.
Fue, si lo estoy diciendo correcto, Adwan, fue el héroe de nosotros, de la tribu de Manasé, que le dijo al español que prefiere, que le preguntó si habían la misma gente en el cielo, y le dijo que prefiere.
Right? So what? What's that brother's name?
Atuey.
Atuey.
Yeah. Ese es el mismo Atuey, que estamos hablando, ¿verdad?
Es el mismo. Sí.
Bueno, yo lo usé a él.
Oficial, te frisaste.
Te frisó.
Yo tenía una pregunta, Tzabak. Si puedo. Yo pensaba que Atuey era dominicano, o de la tribu de Simeón, y después se mudó para Cuba.
Bueno, yo tengo entendido que todas las islas del Caribe son de los taínos, ¿no? Entonces vendría a ser la misma cuestión.
God.
That's right.
That's heavy, man. What you just said.
It is heavy, and the Southern Kingdom can relate to that also. You understand?
Salakia. Hay otro líder de la tribu de Asher de Venezuela, precisamente, que se llama Huancaipuro, que hizo la misma pregunta a los españoles, que si los españoles iban al cielo cuando morían, ellos le dijeron que sí. Entonces él les contestó, dice, no, pues si van a estar allá en el cielo, pues yo no quiero ir al cielo, dice, prefiero ir al cielo.
Damn right. You see the type of spirit our people possess, right?
Warriors.
Damn right. Don't give that. Don't fold. Do not fold, man. You keep that spirit to the end. You know what I'm saying? The hell with your job, the hell with whomever. You keep that spirit till the end. You understand?
Got him on concert.
For what was, I'm paraphrasing, for what was written aforetime was written for our learning. All right. Hey, shalom, Yahba, Shem Yashai, Barakathah, priest and also Ayaban Yashikar,
Y'all
man.
about you talk with them.
Shalom, Yahba Shem Shem Barakatah.
Damn right. Most High Christ to be our slaves. Damn right. All right. Any more on that? So what?
Kanarukan, el último versículo, versículo 68. Y Yahweh te hará volver a Egipto en naves, por el camino del cual te ha dicho, nunca más volverás, y allí seréis vendidos a vuestros enemigos por esclavos y por esclavas, y no habrá quien os compre.
No hay nadie que los compre. ¿Verdad? A Egipto. Ok, vamos. Ya sabemos que aquí en América, right, este es Egipto espiritual. Estamos bajo la misma águila. Somos esclavos aquí. También en Egipto, en verdadero Egipto, de donde salimos, tenían un presidente que se llamaba Nazir
Abdul Nasser.
Abdul Nasir. That's right. Abdul Nasir era presidente de Egipto, de donde salimos captivados, ¿verdad? Y él dijo a los idomitas, lo que dicen que son nosotros hoy, le dijo, ustedes nunca van a vivir aquí en paz. No lo aceptamos, porque se fueron negros y regresaron blancos. Headshot. ¿Qué dijo ahí mismo con eso? Que los verdaderos judíos son negros.
Claro, acá, como saben, correct.
All right, so, go ahead, sir.
Y yo digo que los egipcios, esas personas se habían quedado en el territorio ahí, ¿verdad? Y ellos fueron testigos de lo que pasó. Y en este contexto es que el presidente de Egipto le dijo eso a los judíos, le dice, porque ellos presenciaron cuando los judíos se retiraron, la tribu del sur, ¿verdad? Que se fueron para Egipto, para África.
Claro.
Negro le dice, y es curioso, le dice que ahora regresan blancos, le dice. No va a haber paz, le dice, mientras ustedes estén acá, y es precisamente lo que está pasando hoy día.
Hasta los enemigos, hasta las otras naciones saben nuestra historia.
Claro, acá.
All right, or Lacum, Chupa Lacum.
Khan. All right. Khan. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
All nations of the earth, man. All right, so these other nations, these 17 other nations, they're above us right now. They're the head and we're the tail because we disobeyed. We spit on the face of our power. All right, we fell into serving their gods and learning the way of the heathen. All right, so we got cursed. You understand? Give me verse 15, Baba Kishore.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. And it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And what comes upon us? Swift death and destruction, man. You understand? They rape our women. They kill us cold blood in our streets, man. They hunt our steps. They mess with the food. They mess with the water. You understand? Read on.
Con, one con. Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the fields.
You're gonna be cursed in your own city. Look at all the schools we have throughout the states, man. You can see it. They can attest that we're cursed in those cities, man. They jack up the rent. They mark you. They blackball you. You understand?
Con, one con.
Cursed shall that be in the field, man. Meaning you can't sell. It's hard for us to eat right now. If you didn't notice, it's slow. It is slow everywhere, man. You can't make your salary, right? This is thing about eggs. How much is eggs now? $10 a dozen? $20 a dozen? Are you serious? Read on, Lacombe.
Con, one con. Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes
shall be given unto another people, man. We were scattered through the four corners of the earth. We were scattered through the four corners of the earth to other people. They still apply that till this day. As I said it in the Spanish, right, one good example is the foster care system. All right, read on.
Con, one con. And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them
The day. Go ahead, Salaki.
All the day long.
All the day long, man. Your heart won't rest easy. They took your lineage, man. They took your flesh and blood, man. We know what those children are. Read on.
Con, one con. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
No might in thine hand. And the Lord ain't gonna be with you, man. Why would he be with you? You want to smoke weed and do drugs and disobey, transgress the laws? Sabak?
Yes, sir. I'm looking at this chapter specifically, and it say, and there shall be no might in their hand. Do you remember when the Spanish conquered America? They asked the Mayas, the Incas, we were supposed to be a great warriors, right?
Right.
So many, and they were so few, and they was able to defeat us, okay? Because we didn't have might. No, we were not strong any longer.
That's correct. That is very heavy right there.
That's heavy, cancer.
That's why right there is the importance of brotherhood, Aki. There is nobody here better than nobody. We are one body. You understand? You have a brother. Brothers do wellness checks. That's why you have to check in. You have men that are responsible for you. You understand?
One con.
All right. What John Muhammad says: if you're not talking to nobody, you're talking to the devil. Right? We are a nation of priests, kings, and priests, man. I'm paraphrasing. We are a nation of kings and priests, man. We are the Most High's battle axe, man. They done took our honor. They destroyed us to a pope, man. And the later days and the lands of our captivities, you shall remember who you are. Give yourself a hand for being inside this body, man. Because you woke up. You yourself a hand. You took your oath. What Captain Carr said, say your name 3 times is a Dundee. Your life is no longer yours. You have a job to do, Akim. I want the kingdom. I don't know about y'all. I can only pray that you keep the law, statutes, and commandments when I'm not around, or the men above you are not around. You know. Read on.
Verse 48. Therefore, shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
He sent everybody. The Lord sent everybody, man. For those who study history. Read on.
In hunger.
And what?
In hunger.
That's how they get us, man. They did the same thing in biblical times. We had to put oil in leather. Some ate their own children. $20 for a damn dozen eggs? Are you kidding me, right? Kidding me? We go through hell on the welfare line. But look, they say that they're us, right? And they get condos on Section 8. They use that. Well, they no more. There's more of them in the welfare system than us. We're the majority. Don't let them fool you. They're the minority. But they have it where not only do they steal our identity, right? Our spiritual beliefs, right? But they'll teach you that you're the minority and that you ain't shit. Read on.
Another one, Khan. And in thirst.
And in thirst, man. Everything goes up. From a 50-cent cup of coffee, now it's $1.25. Almost $2 for some water. And then the tap water in your house is contaminated. Read on.
Another one, Khan. And in nakedness.
And in nakedness, man. You see a lot of that on the train. Our people out there, they smell like death. They're destroyed. Destroyed, man. Half naked with a cup in their hand, asking for some change. You know what I'm saying? Some of us work as some of us have slaveries in the correction system. They'll be the first ones to tell you, man. Read on.
Another one, Khan. And in want of all things.
And in want of all things, man. We need everything. You ain't got no medical coverage, they're gonna deny you. You gonna get the low bottom of the barrel service in the hospital, man. Let you get some insurance. Oh, yes, you have this, that, and the third, you up out of there. And one of all things, man. Everything, you name it. Read on.
Another one, Khan. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Upon thy neck, man. Till this day they do it. Till this very day. It starts with the woman. They change the nature of things. They turn the truth of God into a lie. They put the woman above you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian. They put a false God, then the woman, then the children. Speaking of Section 8, back then, welfare, right? The man had to be out the house when they came around. All they had to say was, oh, I don't know the father. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about it. They want to put you on child support. They want to take your children and lock you up. It's a bonus if they kill you in cold blood. They got prenups when you get married. It's important to know who you are. It's important to know your customs, your culture, your heritage, so you can break from those yokes of iron. Read on.
Con not a one con. Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he have destroyed thee, man. You turn on the news, no matter what channel. All right, you got mothers eating their children, killing their children, killing their husbands. Right, there's no safety now. The man's out of the house. You understand? Every relationship has its ups and downs. You have to have common ground, right? That common ground is the head of who's the head of your house shop, man. Let's see who's Lacum.
Yahweh, sir.
And who's the head of your house shop?
Yahweh, sir.
All right. And who's the Salaki? Who's the head of man?
Yahweh Shai.
Right. And after the man comes what?
After the man comes the woman.
And after the woman comes what?
The children.
Their children, man. And what's the common ground, Lacum? The Lord, the statutes, and the commandments. That's the common ground. You understand? We don't have that. We got our sisters out there being ladies of the night, Man, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. You understand? And look at them, they're cursed. Look at the brat, right? The brat is pregnant now, right? But she's in a homosexual relationship. Our people are so destroyed that they see that it's two women and it's acceptable, right? It's still gay, whether it's two people sword fighting or scissoring. It's still against the scriptures. You understand? You have sodomite pastors out there pushing this word, right? All that's an abomination. All right, there shall be, I'm paraphrasing, there shall be no holes of the daughters of Israel. Understand?
Con not a one con.
Read on.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 49. And the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the ends of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Shall not understand, man. Our people spoke Lashawon Quadash. I said it in the Spanish. That's a clean cut right there. That's a clean cut indicator, man. All right, what your true language is. All right, it's the Lashawon Quadash. All right, we didn't understand these people. We didn't understand them. Read on.
Con not a one con. Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shew favor to the young.
Nor show favor to the young, man. In the land of Puerto Rico, right? When they came there, they took our young babies, right? And they smashed their heads. They took them by the ankles and they smashed their heads upon the rocks, man. All right. For the Southern Kingdom, we read a lot about them ripping the pregnant sisters belly open, and then taking the fetus, right, taking the baby and feeding them to alligators. You understand? They used to hang us upside down, crucify. No, you name it. You name tobacco.
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, this still happens today, with the so-called wetbacks, they call this over here, when they get them over there in the border, they put it in
Right.
those cages, okay? And they show no favor to the number 50, they not favor to the young, okay? They put it in those cages, to make it urinate on themselves. They
Damn right.
snap them.
They hate us with a perpetual hatred, man. How else are we gonna gather together if we don't understand this? We are not desired. I brought this out last week, right? The lady who made Planned Parenthood, she said black people need to be exterminated. Right? You got Biden talk about black people are roaches. Right? Lacum, you got your hand up.
Khan, sir. That woman's name is Margaret Sanger, sir.
Margaret Sangers, right? Here you go. Priest Nosa Ayalban Yashikar says the book American Holocaust. Here you go. Write that book down on your study notes, right? They did the same thing to my tribe, and they still got our babies in cages. Look at that. It's been what, over 2-3 years, maybe 4 or 5. Right? They got the tribe of Issachar, man. They got the old and the young of our people still in cages, man. All right. We are still in the fields. All right. Yeah, we still in the field. Gadaya Allah.
Salaki, sir.
Khan.
El opresor el hombre blanco es el diablo de la tierra, señor.
Damn right. There is no other oppressor. There is not one. That whole symbol with the eagle that started from Egypt, man, all the way down to the last captivity. Now let's see who was studying for the past 2 weeks, right? What was the last captivity? And Daniel's vision. Lacum.
Salaki, sir, the Babylonian captivity.
La. That was the first. You there though? I broke this. I gave this last week. Was it?
Salaki.
Go ahead,
Sabe
Lacum.
que se me distorsionó el volumen. Voy a regresar en un minuto, ¿ok? Se me distorsionó el volumen. Regreso ahorita.
The Assyrian captivity, sir.
Give me some more. Come on, Gadaya. Go ahead, Lacom.
Oh, the Assyrian captivity under Nebuchadnezzar? Second Esdras? La?
That was one of them. Let me all right. Maybe you didn't hear me. In Daniel's vision, right? There was 4 beasts. So what?
The Greeks, sir.
Right, but it was the Roman Empire, the Roman Catholic Empire, man. All right. The Roman Catholic Empire, man. Guess what?
They were the ones who threw us out of, who threw the southern kingdom to Africa, correct?
Right.
In 70 AD.
They all Alexander the Greek's empire, man. All right. And we were brought back to Egypt again in ships, man. All right. It's still under that same disgusting eagle, man. The money here in Egypt. Hey, big up to our y'all Bon Yashikar, man. It's a lucky. I could not steal the picture off his page, man. He had the $1 bill, right? And he broke that down, man, behind the dollar bill. I got one right here, right? There you go. That's their symbol right there, Slocky. That's their symbol right there, man. Swift as an eagle's flight, right? In the back of the quarter, all right. All those captivities, man. We had that same damn eagle right over our heads, in our face, man. All right. Lacum.
Con
Read
out of
on,
one
Barbara
con.
Kishore.
Con out of one con. Verse 50, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. Salaki, I read that one already. I'll go to
No,
verse
sir.
64, sir.
Go ahead.
Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even until the other.
Until the
And
other, man. We were scattered through the four corners of the earth. All right. Don't let no one fool you. Them fake Jews, right? Them Amalekites, they can't say that. What's the first thing they bring up? Adolf Hitler, all the Holocaust. All right, they can't say that. No other nation can say that, man. So Wap, you got a question?
Sir, I was gonna say that another symbol of that we're in Egypt is the new Space Force logo.
That's right. That is that. Can you bring it closer to the screen? Look at that. Look at that. Look like the conscious community, man. If you study Hebrew, what does the word Nasa mean? What's the nature of the beast? Y'all hear me in camp speak and bring it out all the time. So what?
Is it to deceive, sir?
To deceive, man. That's what that means. Nasa. To deceive, man. I.S.U.P.K curses. Why you think? Damn right, a liar. That's right. And if you lie, if you are a liar, that means you steal, man. What Eddie Guerrero said, what was his theme song? I lie, I cheat, and I steal. That is the nature of the beast, man. That nation of fierce continents. No matter what captivity we had, they had the same spirit, man. All right? That old serpent called the devil. Read on, Lacum Yala.
Con out of one con. And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Other gods, man. Other gods. They didn't serve our power. All right. You got our people speaking Arabic better than the goddamn Ishmaelites, right? They pray 5 times a day. They got lumps on their damn forehead. All right. Our Spanish tribes, right? Our Spanish brothers, they out there in Catholicism. All right. Worshiping Lucretia and Mother Mary and Mother Teresa and like blasphemy, man. Blasphemy. And that same nation with fierce continents has got the has got the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is a nation within a nation, man. They got their own laws, their own they own everything. They got our records in that Vatican. That's a fact. They went in the Pope's private chamber, right? Private prayer chamber. He bows down to a statue of a black Christ, a black Madonna. All right, I bought a book, Russian icons, right? It's crazy how the same nation and Russia tell you the truth. They have it right there in plain sight. They know the truth. Them 666 families that run this planet, they know who you are, man. We're destroyed for lack of knowledge. And because we're destroyed for lack of knowledge, right, the Most High rebukes not only you, but your children also. Read on.
Con number one, con. Which neither Salakia, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Even wood and stone, man. All right. The stone will be that Islam, right? And the wood will be Christianity. All right, read on.
Con number one, con. Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Again
By the
with
way,
ships. With ships. The first slave ship was Jesus, right? Spanish brothers, they had the Santa, the Piña, the what? Tabac.
La Niña, la Pinta y la Santa María. Pero
Right.
lo más importante en recalcar esto es que dice, y Jehová dice, say, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again in ships. Okay. The 10 tribes, they first came over here, in second Esdras, 1340. Okay.
Right.
They come over in ships, the 10 tribes. Okay. And then at a later time, okay, in ships. All right. A later time, when they brought, there are the dark tribes from West Africa, and they also was brought in ships, which is not the transatlantic voyage. So at that time and point, we all the 12 tribes are over here in the American continent.
That's correct. Now in today's time, right? Now in today's time, you can't even say transatlantic slave trade. They changed it. The damn oppressor changed it, man. I walked into Let It Be Known, right? Big up to the I.S.U.P.K and I.S.U.P.K headquarters, right? They brought it out, man. You can't say they don't word it. They don't word it. Here you go. Look, Tabak. Most High in Christ, Akim. Look. Priest Nosa Ayarban Yashikar says, I'm gonna post a video on my page. CNN News said they found ships in Yucatan. They said these boats were to ship the Maya to Cuba. Look at that.
Son in Christ.
All right. Brotherhood's a weapon, man. They changing the history books. They, now you got to think about what bathroom you go to. Right, the oppressor, the oppressor is the damn devil the Bible speaks of, man. All right.
that's right.
You can't say transatlantic slave trade no more. Now you gotta say the transmigration. They migrated back to Egypt.
The white
All
man's the
right.
devil, the Bible speaks of.
Hey man, they teach you about Egypt and they don't mention Moses. How about that? They don't mention Moses.
That's amazing.
All right. Read on.
Con number one, con. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you, man. Where did the other nations go into captivity and get sold unto their enemies?
No other nation,
Put
but
all. Salak it's about.
it's no other nation being on captivity by us.
But damn right. But us. All right. And you know, once again, man, get to the I.S.U.P.K study guide. Get those books. Tear them up. All right. I always say, you know, you might meet our people. Some of my people are atheists, man. How else you gonna edify them? Wake them up out the valley of dry bones. We know that the root will always lead back to the scriptures. You
That's
know,
right.
you gotta bring this stuff out at camp. Cause you can't refute Slaki. You can't refute. Damn right, Yashikar. Damn, look at that. Peace Nosa Ayab on Yashika states they're gonna have to rewrite history. The proof that we are the real Jews. The truth will spread to the four corners. Damn right. Damn right. And you know what? I want to big up all the brothers putting in work for Latin America. All right. Study history, man. Study history. Learn your language. All right. Put your face in these scriptures, man. Eat them all up. All right. You know, there's a lot of our people in that valley till this day. They are spiritually dead. They are the walking dead. Gedaya Allah.
That's lucky, sir. I just want to tell you that I am holding some scripture for you, sir. Whenever you're ready, let me know. I'll read it. In Baruch 2:30, sir.
Right, you next.
Con,
You can read it when you got it.
Are you guys there? Okay, I'm going to read out the Spanish and the English. I'm going to read in English first. The book of Baruch, chapter 2, chapter 2, verse 30. For I know that they, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their
Black
captivity,
and Hispanic Native American people are stiff-necked people.
Sir.
Read on.
Sir, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves.
That's why I said, give yourselves a hand if the Most High woke you up into this body.
God.
We are in the land of our captivity. Right? You got Gedaya Allah in Nicaragua, right? You got Abadan in Honduras with Priest Nosa Yarad, right? You have you got the brothers, the Yashikar brothers in the West Coast, right? There are too many to name, you know, but they put in work. You see them on their podcast, you see them at camp. They put in work, man.
Yeah.
All right, you got Tabak in Wisconsin, you got Swap upstate, and you got Lacomia out here with me in New York, you know. You got Priest Nosa Magana Moth in Puerto Rico. We got the troopers and the young men, right? And Haiti and Santo Domingo. All right. We are all over the four corners of the earth. All right. It's very important. Read on Gedaya Allah.
Salaki, sir. I'll read it in Spanish. That's Salaki, sir.
Right, I got you.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, tengo el libro de Baruch, capítulo 2, versículo 30, dice así: pues sé que no van a obedecerme, porque son un pueblo terco, pero cuando estén desterrados, entonces reflexionarán.
No sweat. Now give me Baruch chapter 3, verse 8 in the Spanish, and then read it in the English. Sawap, are you frozen?
Sir.
So like sir,
no
Baruch
sweat.
Chapter 3, verse what?
Give me the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. Give it to me in the Spanish first, and then the English. Sawap, hold the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 68 through 71. Who came after? Or who came after? Oh yeah, Lakum Ya Allah. Whole Revelation chapter 21, verse 10 through 14. Priest and also Tabak. Whole First Chronicles chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. You could read what you got, Gadaya Allah.
Khan, sir. Everybody's there.
Khan.
El libro de Baruch, capítulo 3, versículo 8 dice: aquí estamos todavía hoy en ese destierro en que nos esparzaste para ser despreciados, maldecidos y condenados después de todas de las faltas.
Give it to me in English.
Khan. The book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8 says, behold, we are yet this in our captivity, which thou hast scattered us, for a reproach and a curse.
For a reproach and a curse, man. Right? They mock us. They spit at us at camp. They throw water at us at camp. All right? They come and heckle the camp. All right? We go live to do the Lord's work, man. A little while ago, we was frozen. You understand? The YouTube demon, the Facebook demon.
God.
All right? They control everything, Akim. Wak Akim. They control everything. Everything. Read on.
God. And to be subject to payments according to all iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God.
Of our forefathers, man. Peter pays for Paul.
God.
Peter pays for Paul, man. You will learn that in Hebrew Academy. So what?
Khan. Este es el libro de Lucas, capítulo 1, versículo 68. Me avisan cuando lo tengan.
Khan.
Bendito el Señor Dios de Israel, que ha visitado y redimido a su pueblo. Versículo 69. Y nos levantó un poderoso Salvador en la casa de David su siervo. Versículo 70. Como habló por boca de sus santos profetas que fueron desde el principio. Versículo 71. Salvación de nuestros enemigos y de la mano de todos los que nos aborrecieron.
All right, cut that. Give it to me in the English, Bob, for sure.
Yes, sir. Verse 68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he has visited.
Where you at? So what?
Verse 68, sir.
The book of
Luke, chapter 1, verse 68.
The water. Read.
Salaki for that. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people. Verse 69. And has raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. Verse 70.
All right, now who is that horn? Who is the horn that is being spoken of in that precept? So what?
How should I, sir?
Damn right. Read on.
As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
Since the world began. Since the world began. That precept where it states, you know, before you was born, I knew you. I'm paraphrasing. Here it says, his prophets, which have been since the world began. All right, how about that for a reincarnation scripture? All right, read on.
Verse 71. That we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
From the hand of all that hate us, man. Everything we touch, right, turns to gold when we serve the Most High. Everything, man. You're gonna get blessed so much you're gonna throw up. We are the salt of the earth, man.
That's right.
But the minute you go back to your vomit, right, you're gonna get cursed and destroyed, man. Worse than what was written aforetime for our learning. All right, give me verse 77.
Verse 77. To give knowledge of salvation unto his people by the remission of their sins.
By the remission of their sins, man. It's important for you to go out there and cry aloud. You understand? You can drop that. You can drop that, man. The only place on earth that gives salvation is the I.S.U.P.K. under
That's right.
That's
since
right.
1969. People will help you. All right, damn right. People will help you and say, "Oh, well, your school only started in 1969." Yeah, the school started. All right, the school started in 1969. No sweat. But the truth has been around way longer than that. All right, so what?
Sir, I have I think I have the scripture that he was asking for, Jeremiah 1:5.
Read it.
Este es el libro de Jeremías, capítulo 1, versículo 5. Antes que te formase en el vientre te conocí, y antes que naciese te santifiqué. Te di por profeta a las naciones.
Damn right. Give it to me in the English.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
A prophet unto the nations, man. All right. A set apart people unto himself, man. Don't ever forget that. That should bring life back into you, man, when you hear that, man. Because you've been lied to, man. You know, some of our people damn near catch heart attacks when they wake up to the truth. Some people have the spirit of Thomas. Some of our people, they have to see to believe. They're going to say, let me see the hands. You understand? What do you hear now? You hear the heathen talk about they came back to life. They was here in a different lifestyle. What the hell you think they learned it from, man? The Most High wasn't dealing with nobody but us. Lakum ya Allah.
Sir.
Me Revelations, Bob Kishore.
Con out of one con. The book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 10. And he carried me away in the spirit to show a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem,
The holy
descending.
what?
The holy Jerusalem.
Now look at Jerusalem right now. Look at Jerusalem right now in the state that it's in. Right? You got what was that devil that said it was the white lady, man. The white devil lady said that the land is not theirs. Now that's from their nation. They know the truth. They know that that land ain't theirs, man. Now here it is, the Lord's Prayer as on earth as it is in heaven. Right? Read that again, Lakum Yala.
Con out of one con. The book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 10. And he carried me away in the spirit to show a great and high mountain. And he showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God.
Move on, read on.
Verse 11, having the glory of God, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as a crystal.
Read on.
Con out of one con. Verse 12, and had a great wall, and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels.
12 what?
And 12 angels.
Read on.
And names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
And hey man, one day we're gonna see this if you keep the Lord's statutes and commandments, man.
That's right.
Not all of us are gonna see this day. You understand? Not everyone that says Lord, Lord, is our king gonna listen to. He gonna rebuke a lot of our people. You can't half step this. All right, read on.
Verse Salakia.
13.
Yeah, verse 13. On the east, 3 gates. On the north, 3 gates. On the south, 3 gates. And on the west, 3 gates. Verse 14. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the name of the 12 apostles of the Lamb.
The 12 apostles of the Lamb, and we know who the Lamb is. Right? We know the apostles. Right? Salaki, the only thing I don't have for you is the 12 names of the angels. Right? I gave y'all the names of the angels of the 6 churches last week. Salaki, I failed you on the 12 names. Right? I overlooked that in my notes. Priest Nosa Tabak. You holding 1 Chronicles, right? First Chronicles, chapter 2, verse 1. 1 and 2.
One Chronicle, what'd you say, sir? Again.
First Chronicles, chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. We could read it the remainder of the precepts in the English. All right, we're running out of time, but I can.
Okay. The book of First Chronicles, chapter 2, verse what you say, sir?
Verse 1 and 2.
Verse 1 and 2. Okay. Verse 1. These are the sons of Israel: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, I.S.U.P.K and Zebulun, Dan, Joseph, and Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher.
These are the names you're gonna see on those gates. All right. It's important to know these names. But once you know them, you're gonna know who you really are.
That's right.
The world doesn't want you to know who you are. No one's gonna teach you. You understand? Only in the I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
That's right, son.
We lost Gedaliah Allah, no sweat. Give me the book of Ezekiel, chapter 48. Gedaliah Allah. Give me
God,
the
sir.
book of Ezekiel, chapter 48, verse 31, Gedaliah Allah.
38, 41, Salaki, sir?
El libro de Ezekiel, right? The book of Ezekiel, chapter 48, verse 31.
I don't want God, sir. You want both languages, sir?
Now we're gonna finish off in the English as we're
I don't
pressed for
want God, sir.
time.
I don't want God, sir. Does everybody have the scripture?
Con.
I don't want God. The book of Ezekiel 48, chapter 48, Salaki, verse 31. It says, "And the gates of the city shall be after the name of the tribe of Israel. The three gates northward, one gate of Reuben, one gate of Judah, and one gate of Levi."
Read down to 35.
God. Verse 32, on the east side 4,500, and the three gates, and one gate of Joseph, one gate of Benjamin, and one gate of Dan. And verse 33, and the south side of there's 4,500 measures, and the three gates, one gate of Simeon, one gate of Issachar, and one gate of Zebulun. Verse 34, and at the west side 4,500 with the three gates, one gate of Gad, one gate of Asher, and one gate of Naphtali.
Read on.
Verse 35. And it was round about 18,000 measures, and the name of the city from that shall be the Lord is there.
The Lord is there, right? Read that verse 35 again, warrior, but read it with some dignity. I want to feel it down my spine here in New York, Baba Kasho.
It was round about 18,000 measures, and the name of the city from that shall be the Lord is there.
From that day shall be the Lord is there. The Lord is there.
God.
The Lord is with you if you obey, man. The Lord is with you if you keep the Lord's statutes and commandments, man. He will fight for you. No sweat. All right, last three scriptures, all right? Swap, Genesis 29, verse 32 and 35. Lakum Ya'ala, Genesis chapter 30, verse 1 through 24. And Priest Nosa Gedaliah Allah. I mean, not Salakia, not Gedaliah Allah. Salakia. Tabak. Priest Nosa Tabak.
Con.
Let me get Genesis 35, verse 16 through 18. You can read it when you got it. We're gonna close the class after Priest Nosa Tabak reads.
Salakia, sir.
Khan.
Did you say 29:32 for Genesis?
Right. You
Got it,
can
sir.
you can read all the way down to 35.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 29, verse 32. And Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben. For she said, surely the Lord has looked upon my affliction. Now therefore my husband will love me. Verse 33. And she conceived again, and bare a son, and said, because the Lord hath heard that I was hated, he hath therefore given me this son also. And she called his name Simeon. Verse 34. And she conceived again, and bare a son, and said, now this time will my husband be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore was his name called Levi. Verse 35. And she conceived again, and bare a son, and she said, now will I praise the Lord. Therefore she called his name Judah, and left bearing.
And left bearing, man. How many tribes came out of Leah, man? That's 4 tribes right there. Go ahead, Lacombe.
Con, sorry, I was going to say 4 tribes, sir.
4 tribes, man. All right. Now, Lacombe, ya Allah, let me get what you holding, Baba Kishore.
Con, not a one con. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 30 and verse 1. And when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister and said unto Jacob, give me children, or else I die. Verse 2. And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, am I in God's stead, who hath withheld from thee the fruit of the womb? Verse 3. And she said, behold, my maid, Bilhah, go in unto her.
Stop right there, warrior. Hold on right there. All right. How many women is that right there?
2, sir.
No, read it again. Read that last precept again.
Con, not a one con.
So
and she said, behold, my maid Bilhah, go in unto her.
All
and
right,
she
so
shall.
Hold on, warrior.
Con.
What did Sawap bring out? He brought out 1 woman, right?
Con.
All right. And you just read about her sister Rachel and what she told her man to do, right? So how many women is that?
3, sir.
3. And sex is what?
Sex is marriage, sir.
How many wives did he have?
3, sir.
3. Headshot.
Bang.
Remember that, Akim.
Read on. Con. And she shall bear unto my knees, that I may also have children by her. Verse 4. And she gave him Bilhah, her handmaid, to wife. And Jacob.
To what?
To wife.
Go ahead, read on.
And Jacob went in unto her, And Bilhah conceived and bare Jacob a son. And Rachel said, God hath judged me, and hath also heard my voice, and hath given me a son. Therefore called she his name Dan.
Dan. All right. The tribe of Dan. I can't wait till Priest and also Tabak brings out the tribe of Dan. So what?
That's
We got a
right.
question?
I had a statement. I believe Jacob had 4 wives. I might be wrong, but
We're reading about how many right now?
3, sir, so far.
Right. Come on, man. Let Lakum Ya'ala shine. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, Lakum.
Khan, sir. Genesis chapter 30 and verse 7. And Bilhah, Rachel's maid, conceived again and bare Jacob a second son. And Rachel said, with great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali.
Read on.
Verse 9. When Leah saw that she had left bearing, she took Zilpah, her maid, and gave her Jacob to wife.
There you go. That's the 4 right there. You got it, Sawap?
Yes, sir.
You let the brother shine. I was getting there, Warrior. I was getting there, man. You can teach. Hey, you can teach next week's class, all right? All right. Go ahead, Warrior. Get down.
One con. Verse 10. And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a son. And Leah said, a troop cometh, and she called his name Gad. Verse 12. And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a second son. Verse 13. And Leah said, happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher. Verse 14. And Reuben went into the days of wheat harvest and found mandrakes in the field, and brought them unto his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, give me, and I pray thee, of thy sons' mandrakes. Verse 15.
There's some powerful mandrakes there. All right. It was powerful mandrakes. It was something powerful in the mandrakes, all right? I want to go get me some mandrakes. Read on.
Con 1 verse 15. And she said unto her, it is a small matter that thou hast taken my husband, and wouldst thou take away my son's mandrakes also? And Rachel said, therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's mandrakes. Verse 16. And Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him, and said, thou must come in unto me, for surely I have hired thee with my son's mandrakes. And he lay with her that night. Verse 17. And God hearkened unto Leah, and she conceived, and bare Jacob the 5th child. And Leah said, God hath given me my hire, because I have given my maidens to my husband. And she called his name Issachar. Verse 19. And Leah conceived again, and bare Jacob the sixth son. And Leah said, God hath endued me with a good dowry. Now will my husband dwell with me, because I have borne him 6 sons. And she called him Zebulon. Verse 21. And afterward she bare a daughter, and called her name Dinah.
And no,
And
you have to really study because you don't hear too much about her.
Khan out of one
Understand?
Khan.
Read on.
Khan out of one Khan. And God remembered Rachel, and God hearkened to her, and reopened her womb. And she conceived and bare a son, and said, God hath taken away my reproach. And she called his son Joseph, and said, the Lord shall add to me another son.
All right. Hey, what sword are you reading from?
KJV, sir.
There's no NKJV there.
La'a.
No sweat. You can drop that. Tabak.
Transfer.
Give me chapter 35.
35, 16, you say?
16 through 18.
Okay, fine. One cancer. The book of Genesis, verse 35, versicle 16. And they journeyed from Bethel, and there was but a little way to come to Ephrath. And Rachel traveled, and she had hard labor. 17. And it came to pass, when she was in hard labor, that the midwife say unto her, fear not, thou shalt have this son also. 18. And it came to pass, as her soul was in departing, for she died, that she called his name Benoni, but his father called him Benjamin.
But his father called him Benjamin, man. And it's important. All right. You can add Genesis 49 to this. All right. And everything else we thus covered thus far. Right. Any questions, Akim? No sweat. So with that, men of Israel, we say Amajim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat. Amajim. Barak. Yahaba
How about Shem Yahshua
Yajim Ta, which means hands down. Yajim Ta, which means hands down. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Amajim Shabbat. Amajim. Barak. Yahweh
Yahweh
Shemar.
Shamar, done by Shem Yahshua.
Yad Matah. Dismiss. Clap for clap. Like, share, and subscribe, Akim.